What's good, Niner Nation? Back here once again with another edition of Panning for Gold. I guess we had a bit of a Halloween hangover last week, maybe one too many Mike and Ikes or whatnot by Garrett and the crew. But we're back this week and a lot to get to as hoop season has finally arrived. We preview the women's and men's doubleheader coming at you inside Halton Arena on Friday night. The men's soccer team takes off to St. Louis, the gateway to the West, to participate in the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship. All of that and a lot more, including your weekend weather update. Panning for Gold starts right now. We'll have a bit of a different beat to it this week, but we cue up that beautiful beat bumper anyway. Here it is. I don't know about you all at home, but anytime I hear that beat music, I just kind of want to bop my head a little bit. Anyway, headlines this week are going to have a different feel to them, a bit of a different feel, I should say, as it's going to be less of me talking, which probably a good thing for you all watching at home, and more on the 49ers in action this weekend as we start with PFG's intern Brendan Ferguson and his report from down there at men's soccer practice this week as they prepare for the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship out there in the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. Brendan, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, AJ. That nickname you gave me, Brendan and intern combined to create Brenturn, is very clever on your part. I really like that one. But I'm here at men's soccer practice as the Niners get ready for the A10 Conference Tournament this weekend in St. Louis. They are ranked number 9 in the RPI right now, and the team is very happy about that. They know that they have still more to prove and try to win the A10 Conference Tournament, considering they came in 3rd place in the A10 regular season.
Yeah, you know, we obviously wanted to win the regular season, but we haven't. I mean, that's disappointing. You know, we had the extra road games compared to the 2 teams above us, but that's part of the game. You know, we know we've got to go out there and win the games, and so you know, now I guess if anything, it just gives us maybe a little bit more of a chip on our shoulder.
It's really cool so far. I mean, it's a testament to how hard we've worked and how hard I guess the coaches have pushed us. But having said that, we've still got some games to win this weekend, and want to go out, win 3 games, bring home some hardware, and see how many games we can play here at Transamerica Field.
And you know, we had one chance we thought had gone in off the crossbar, and linesman said it hadn't. We had others where there's block shots and scrambles and scuffles, and I mean, you know, we were putting the ball in real dangerous areas throughout the game, and so, you know, we maybe could have scored a couple of goals in that game. But you know, either way, we come out, we play Thursday. We know that they're a great team. They've been having, you know, probably their best year ever as far as results throughout the regular season. And you know, we'll be excited to play them. I think you know, it was a good game of soccer here, and I'm sure, you know, our players are chomping at the bit to have a go at them again.
Their keeper's done well the past couple times we've played him. He really does a good job keeping his team in the game, and I guess they work hard, but we just got to hope we get an early goal and hopefully make them come out of their shell a little bit and then put them away.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, we train hard every day. I think we do the right things in training all the time, and as a result, it's just second nature for us to do the right things in the game. You know, that tactics and the way we play aside, what's important with this group is they're hungry, they're driven, and so they're naturally taking over the season right now, just wanting to drive forward, wanting to play games, wanting to compete. You know, right now they're focused on wanting to win a conference championship.
Yeah, I guess we have been consistent, and I think that's because of the depth that we have. There's a lot of players that can come in and compete, come in and give quality minutes, and I guess give the starters a rest.
The Niners will take on Xavier at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Central Time, down there in the Show Me State in St. Louis on Thursday. And you can catch all the action on Atlantic10.com. For 49ers.tv, I'm Brendan Ferguson.
Thank you, Brenturn, as he's known around these parts. See what we did? We took Brendan and intern, we just combined the two words. Rather original, but it's sticking, so we're going to go with it. A tremendous report, a splendid report with Coach Gunn and company down there at the practice fields. Hopefully they can bring home the hardware this weekend in St. Louis. Moving on to a round ball sport where using your hands is actually encouraged. That's right, it is hoop season, and we kick off the basketball season inside Halton Arena with a little double dip action on Friday night. And in typical ladies first fashion, we kick it over to yours truly with a report from the hardwood with the women's basketball team as they prepare for Presbyterian on Friday night. When the 49ers take the hardwood on Friday night, it will be under their 8th head coach in the program's 36-year history. And for Kara Consuegra, it will be the first time she's patrolling the sidelines as a head coach. A moment she's been waiting an awful long time for, and as she says, very excited to experience.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. It's, amazing when I took the job back at the end of April, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, the season's here. And we put in a lot of work, a lot of time together, and trying to make some progress every day, and I'm excited more than anything, just excited to see how our group responds on the court on Friday night. Well, I think our exhibition game was exactly like we practiced. We have great moments followed by moments where we're not so great, and that's just a part of what we're trying to do to grow to be a great team. Great teams are consistent all the time.
We played a good first half for the most part. We had some bad moments here and there, but for the most part we came out with a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of enthusiasm, and then second half we came out and made a high-low play, first play of the game, first play of the second half, and after that pretty much we died, and we can't do that. We had a big lull for about 3-4 minutes, let them back in it. I think they got within like 6 or 8 points. So that's something that we can't do. We've been having those same issues in practice, so if we can eliminate that, I'm just excited to see where we are. I think playing against the guys is good for us. We scrimmaged Carolina, had the exhibition game, but now I think we're really into season. Time to play some real teams and get some real competition going. We play Virginia Tech next week. We got Presbyterian Friday, Arkansas State Sunday, which was a close game for us last year. So I'm just excited to see where we are, see where everybody is as far as competing, being in shape. How ready we are to play, and what we're going to learn from practice, what we can carry over from practice to game.
I'm a believer that you get what you earn, and from October 2nd when we started practice until today, we have worked hard every day. We've gone long hours, we've run hard, we've done everything we could to get ourselves ready. And as we get into the season, then we'll worry about our legs and our bodies a little bit. Well, I'm just excited for the opportunity to have the doubleheader. I mean, I just think it's going to be an incredible environment. I think fans will see a team that's going to go out there and play hard. Offensively, we want to push the ball. We want to be exciting on offense. We want to share the ball. Our goal is to have a lot of assists per game. Defensively, we want to dictate. We want to get up into people's faces. We want to pressure the ball. We want to get into the passing lane, create steals, create deflections. Overall, we want to play an aggressive style, and for me, that's fun to watch if I'm a fan.
I just want to give myself a giant pat on the back for my effort in that piece. Great job, AJ. As that is just game one of the double dip, though. Don't forget, Allen Major's new look bunch will take the hardwood against North Carolina Central in the nightcap. And here in another practice report from earlier in the week, we caught up with Coach Allen Major and Javaris Barnett about their preparations for the key home opener.
Yeah, I think as a staff as a whole, we're more comfortable. I think the kids know where we're coming from, especially from a cultural standpoint. That was what last year was about. And now we've kind of moved towards building our identity and trying to have that consistency game in and game out. But I just think as a staff, we're a lot more at ease with where we are. And we still got a long way to go to be what we want to become. But we're clearly, I feel like we're headed in the right direction. We've got a lot of guys that I think can contribute. How many that is from game to game, you don't know. Every game kind of takes a life of its own, but I like the fact that I think we have some depth, and we got some versatility too. We got some lineups that could play maybe a little bit bigger. Some lineups could play a little smaller. So that's a good thing. I think our biggest thing is just trying to get experience as fast as we can.
Huge game for us. The freshmen and the new guys coming in, getting their feet wet, getting a taste of Charlotte basketball, Halton Arena. Looking forward to what's going to happen during the season. We just worked on our execution. rebounding, just toughness. So I think it was a good test for us coming into Friday. We know what we need to work on, rebounding and turnovers. So that's what we're doing this week in practice, so we can be prepared for the game.
Central's a very good opponent. They play kind of an unconventional style. They like to get up and down and press and trap. So I think with us, we want to see how close to that 40 minutes can we do what we do on both sides of the ball. Obviously offensively, playing at the pace that we want to play at, not getting sped up, taking care of the ball, getting the shots we want. And then defensively making it really hard for them to get what they want. And every game kind of has that number that out of 40 minutes, you'd like to get, as close to 40, but that's the deal with this Friday. Can we take another step from last Thursday in terms of extending that, on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, they like to run and jump and press a lot, try to speed you up. So what we're working on in practice is just taking care of the ball, being strong with the ball, making crisp passes to each other, and just execution. They try to turn you over, and last game we had 18 turnovers or something like that. So that's what they're gonna try to do, watching film. So this week in practice, we was watching film, just being solid with the ball, slowing down, just execution. I just think if we come with the same mentality we had for the Belmont Abbey game, we'll be okay. Everybody focused, everybody coming in, doing their part. If you do what you do, like Coach says, the game will take care of itself. So we just got to be mentally tough, physically strong with the ball, and execute. We'll be all right.
UNC Charlotte is North Carolina's urban research university. Located in the heart of the state's largest metropolitan area, UNC Charlotte offers hundreds of academic choices for undergraduate and graduate students. More than 25,000 students currently attend classes on the university's 1,000-acre campus. Through research and academic programs, collaborations with businesses and organizations, and a thriving Division I athletics program, UNC Charlotte is staking its claim to the region and beyond.
I don't know about you, Niner Nation, but I am in full geek mode for Friday night. Both games will be video streamed live on charlotte49ers.com. And listen, a majority of you have those mobile devices with internet access and Facebook and Twitter access. Make sure you follow at 49er Game Day on Twitter. That's at 49ER Game Day, as they're the ones that will be tweeting the live scores and the stat updates during the games. And of course, also follow at Charlotte 49ers. You can get into a conversation with them during the game as well. They'll be tweeting from courtside. You're also going to want to give at WX Garrett a follow on Twitter. He's our PFG meteorologist, and a darn good one at that. Garrett Biedenbaugh is back. He's got your weekend weather update with a little bit of a St. Louis twist. Garrett, what's up, buddy? Welcome back to the show. And of course, what's our weekend weather outlook?
Thanks, AJ. Yeah, and thanks for that Twitter shout out. You can always follow me at WX Garrett on Twitter for all of your weather information. But for the men's soccer team this weekend, they'll be going out to St. Louis. And if any of you fans are going out there, you can expect temperatures right around 50 for a high temperature on Thursday. But by first kick at night, we'll be in the upper 40s. So make sure to bring the light jacket. But a little bit closer to home here in Charlotte, we'll see on Friday, mostly sunny skies, maybe a few fair weather clouds with high temperatures reaching in the mid to upper 50s. And for Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny skies across the board with high temperatures reaching only in the low 60s to mid 60s across the board on Saturday and Sunday. So a great weekend here in the QC. Get out there and enjoy it. Now back to you, AJ, with more Panning for Gold.
Thank you, Garrett. Sorry, simple slip of the tongue there, but that's going to do it for this week's edition of Panning for Gold. Hoops is here. The men's soccer team vying for a Atlantic 10 tournament title out there in St. Louis, and Panning for Gold remains awesome. Fact. One more quick note. Our Friend of 49ers segment will be back next week. Don't have a guest for you just yet, but be sure to follow at Panning for Gold 3 to find out who it is, and then tweet in your questions for that athlete. Friend of 49er coming back next week. But that's it for this week's episode of Panning for Gold. Later, alligators.